Welcome to the third and final video of the triangle practice. So this is guided practice solving for x in equilateral triangles. Very similar to the isosceles. So here's problem 15. This is x. I'm just going to draw these a little bit more clearly for all of us to see. I'm just retracing what it says on the problem. What's given? All sides are equal and all angles are equal. So if I know that all angles are equal, well, I know that this must be x and this also must be x. And if I add all of the angles in a triangle up, I know that's going to be equal to 180. So all I need to do is x plus x plus x. I'm just going to continue with the color coding. If you like to use colors, I think it's a helpful thing. How many x's do I have? Well, I have 3 x's, and that's still going to equal 180. Divide here by 3, the inverse operation of this multiplication. These cancel, and x is equal to 60. This is a good thing to know. In an equilateral triangle, the angle is always going to be 60 degrees. Now it's going to be different here because we have 2x, so the x is going to change, but the value of the entire angle is going to be 60. Okay, now let's solve for x on problem 16. I'm sorry if I erased that too early. If you want to go back and pause, you may. So once again, it's given the same thing. All sides are equal and all angles are equal. This is telling me 2x here. So that's 2x. This must be 2x. This must also be 2x. So let's go ahead, add all these up, and it should be equal to 180 degrees. So I have 2 x's here, and I have 2 x's here, and 2 x's here. So how many total x's do I have? Well, I've got 6 x's. Solving for x here, divide both sides by 6. This cancels, and x is equal to 30. So remember in this problem when we found that every angle is equal to 60, there's a student calling me. Hello, this is Mr. Corbett. Yes, who's this? Hey, Dave, can you do me a favor? Or can I call you right back? I'm in the middle of filming your lesson for tomorrow. Thank you, sir. Okay, bye. By the way, Dave has been doing an awesome job. He's going to the library. He's always calling because he cares about his work. So thank you, Dave. Okay, let me go back to this problem. Each angle was 60 degrees. Here, we found that x is equal to 30. So if I plug in the 30 here, 4x, 2 times 30, that's equal to 60. Okay. So x may change. We're solving for x, but the whole angle is going to be 60. All right. Problem 17. I'm just going to write this a little bit more clearly. We have x plus 3 degrees. And I'm just going to mark all these mathematical geometrical notation. All sides are equal to each other. So I know that this is x plus 3, and this is x plus 3, and you get a car, and you get a car, and Oprah. Okay. Anyway, if I add all these up, I am going to put them in parentheses. Then it's going to equal 180 degrees. So let's go ahead and now just add up each angle. X plus 3 plus x plus 3 plus x plus 3. Now, before I took away the parentheses, I'm going to refrain from doing that step because let's try to develop a little bit of mathematical literacy. It's the same thing. I can add up anything because it's all addition. So let's count how many x's I have. I have 1, 2, and 3. So I have a total of 3 x's. And then there's 1, 2, 3. There's 3 3's. So 3, 6, and 9. I just add those numbers up. I have 3x plus 9. That's going to equal 180 degrees. Standard solving two-step equation. I love these. Subtract 9 from both sides. 3x, these cancel, is equal to 171. Now we just need to divide both sides by 3. Inverse operation of this multiplication. X is equal to, I'm going to quickly do division here. 3 goes into 17 5 times. 3 times 5 is 15. Subtract, that's 2. Bring down the 1. 3 goes into 21 7 times. My answer is x is equal to 57 degrees. It's actually smaller. The value of x is 57. The entire thing is degrees. So x is equal to 57. Okay. Pause here if you need it. I'm going to go over the last problem. Okay. It's a little hard to see in your notes. I'm sorry. I meant this to be x minus 15. And this is x minus 15 degrees, and they're all equal to it because of this mathematical notation. Then I know that this also here is x minus 15, and this here is also x minus 15. Okay, so let's write this up again. It's all going to be equal to 180, and we have x minus 15 plus x minus 15 plus x minus 15. Okay, well let's start with the x's first because I think it's a little bit easier because they're all positive. We have 1, 2, and 3 x's. So I know I'm going to have 3x, and it's something, and then equal to 180. Now we need to figure out these 15s. And we are adding all of these negative 15s together. So if I add negatives together, it's just going to be further down. I go down 15, down 15, down 15. It's going to be minus 45. You can think of it like this. You can also think of it as adding a negative 45. I will keep it like this for right now, just so when we're doing the two-step equation, we see that we need to do the opposite inverse operation of that subtraction. So I'm going to add 45 to both sides. And that gives these cancel. I'm left with 3. X is equal to 135. Divide both sides by 3. These cancel. And x is equal to, quickly do the division, 135, 3 goes into 13 4 times, 3 times 4 is 12, subtract 13 minus 12 is 1, bring down the 5, and 3 times 5, 3 goes in 15, 5 times. So x is equal to 45. Now just a recap of this problem. Once we got to here, I think most of you can do it, that two-step equation. The key is this part, combining my terms. There's 3 x's. This wasn't too difficult. The hard part is knowing that I'm adding all of these negative 15s together, which is going to be more negative. It's going to be negative 45 or subtracting 45. And I'll box my answer. And thank you very much. Dave, I'll give you a call right back.